Hello YouTube, it's Ernesto Rivera back again at the layout, this time with another product review, more or less slash overview of the Broadway Limited AC6000. Now not much has changed from the previous release, but there's something unique to this engine that I want to show you. So we're going to take a closer look and I'll show you the detail. Now one of the unique things about this engine particular, especially this run, this is the first time that they put the C46 designation on the side of the engine. This is to let you know that this is the derated version of the AC6000. Now, I'm going to give you a quick history about the AC6000. The 6,000 horsepower prime mover that was in the as delivered versions for both Union Pacific and CSX, they were kind of unreliable. And so what happens under warranty, GE replaced those over the years with these basically 4,600 horsepower. They're like GEVO engines, but they were designed specifically for this to replace the 6,000 horsepower. Or once they took it out and they decided to go to derate them. So now this has the derated. Obviously the number on the side or the indication saying that this is the 4,600 horsepower version. Normally on the side it would say like the 60 AC. Instead this is the 46 AC on this run. So this is actually the derated version. So that's pretty cool to see that they actually did that. This is towards the I guess you would say midlife of this engine before they were actually in CSX ended up doing away with them and ended up selling them to the leasing company. So now that they finally did it, we actually have a model that actually shows you that this is the derated version. So I thought that was pretty neat. So let's go take a look at the rest of the engine. So resuming here on the right side of the engine, you can see more of the same from the previous run of the AC6000. Not much has changed on this one here, even though we saw before on the designation on the side of it, this is the derated version, but it's still the same. It operates the same, it pulls the same. The motor itself, it's the same as the 6,000 horsepower version, so it's only cosmetic. So it's not going to pull any less or more, it's just going to be the same. So it's pretty good. Other than that, it's just fine. Taking a look here at the left side of the engine, you can see right here we have the crew figures in the cab. Plenty of detail on the side too. Again, this is a Paragon 3 model, so if you're looking to have an engine that runs with your Paragon 3 system, this is definitely an engine that you can definitely use with that. It's also compatible with your standard DC and also DCC layouts. So it's really nice overall. The Paragon 3 sound is very good. I'm going to take a look at it. And we'll take a look here at the front. Again, everything has remained unchanged over the years. So again, the engine tooling is not that bad actually, but as you can, if you get up close and look at some of the fine details, it's not as good as, as you would see in some of the Athearn Genesis and even the Scale Trains models, like the roller bearing caps and all the other features that there are added to the newer engines. Yes, this one doesn't have that. So yeah, the price point well, it's right up there with them. It's still missing that detail. Now, my only question is in the future with this engine, because the AC6000 is starting to lose, I guess, its luster for the market. Will they revise the tooling? I doubt it. So this is probably the best you're going to get in HO scale for an AC6000 as far as it goes to detail. I don't think anybody else is going to release one because the market's it doesn't really demand for something like this, but it's a unique piece again for the two class 1 railroads that ran them back in the 90s, the mid 90s. So it's definitely nice, a nice piece to have. Now we're taking a look here at the rear of the engine. One of the unique characteristics about this engine is the overhanging radiator grille from the top of the engine. I kind of like that look though. It's one of the unique trademarks, and it's one of my favorite reasons why I love this engine so much. I've always been a sucker for a GE wide cab, but anyway, the back of the detail is good also. You get, they got the metal coupler there, and along with that, they have you can see the MU hose is also painted. Everything's good on this engine so far. So everything out of the box is ready to run, and all those detail parts applied. So very good overall from Broadway Limited. One other feature to note that this engine is also a smoke operated unit engine. So just like the previous versions, the smoke fluid goes inside these exhaust stacks here, so they lift right out, and then you can just pour a little fluid in, and that's how you refill it. So there you have it. This is the Broadway Limited AC6000, and it runs very good. One thing to note though is that on the box it still says AC6000 on it, and even on the website they market these as the AC6000, even though this is the D-rated AC6000. So it's pretty unique though how they painted that on the cab though. I'm kind of glad that they did that. So at least I because up to this time I didn't have one that was D-rated. So but it runs just like the previous versions. There's nothing's changed as far as tooling is concerned. So if you're concerned about that, nothing's changed at all. So far it's pretty good. These are becoming a little bit harder to find. They came out over a year ago. So this is more of an overview video. I've been actually meaning to shoot this video a long time ago. I just hadn't had the time to do it, but it's still very nice. You can still get these. I'll put a link in the description where you can find these still, and you can still get them on a pretty decent price. Also, they also make them in other road names as well. I do have the Union Pacific version with the flag, so that one's really nice looking. I will show you that one right before the video ends. And so, guys, I hope you find this useful, and I hope you enjoyed it. And until then, guys, I'll see you later next time.